Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body and keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound, and while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully Enlightened One. So dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes to ourselves to understand how this meditation can help for us to develop our conventional life, and at the same time, out of that development, how it brings that our eternal success or the spiritual success. Always you have to remember, even though we mention these two different paths, conventional life and eternal life, conventional truth and the eternal truth, we can't separate it and we can't withdraw anything thinking this is the best way or that is the best way, like that. This both interconnected. We have to go through rather than separating. Only for practice point of view, we explain things separately. So that's why sometimes it is very difficult for us to understand the reality, nature, because this everything interwoven, interconnected, and interdepending. It's not one entity you can take out and recognize as something. Even though we separate things, we have to remember this all is kind of like a web. And when we get some result, even your spiritual development mean, and it has some connection from your conventional life. So that conventional development success take you to your spiritual clarity. But most of the time we can see, especially beginners, when they start to practice meditation, one of the mistakes that they do, they start to withdraw or resist this conventional life, this conventional nature. No, you have to remember that is the foundation. We are coming from that nature. So you can't resist it. Only thing you have to understand it. And then rather than go with the memory or rather than go with the outside things, what we need to do, we have to develop a skill and ability to be in the moment with our own body and mind. So that's why through the tranquility meditation, it allows our mind to tranquilize, calm down, and settle down into one place. And once you settle down, from that point, you have to develop the foundation. Contemplate on the body, contemplate on the feelings, contemplate on the thoughts, and contemplate on phenomena. So that four sections also deeply interconnected. But once you hold it to one part, as example, body. So that's why from the beginning, when you observe the body, so that give a kind of like ability to settle down. If you are capable to scan the body, observe the body, so it allow you to settle down to the moment. But once you settle down with the body, then you are capable to see the feelings. But here what you have to remember, whatever you see, you have to have ability to develop the mind to see. When you see the body and recognize it and see it as body, not as something. And when you recognize the feelings, you have to allow it to be as feelings, not to add something to it. When you see the mind, you just recognize it as mind. You don't bring any kind of other information and add into it. Or when you recognize the phenomena, you recognize it as a phenomena. But when we recognize the body, what we do, we start to add it. My body, this part of the body. And it should be like this. It's worse like that. So you try to condition the body through your experience. Otherwise, if you are capable to recognize the body as body, it's not belong to anybody. It's belong to the necessary cause and conditions. That's the very nature of the body. So this body belong to the food, breathing, environment, karma. So those kind of things. So once you see the body as body, you allow that things to be there. Then you are not going to claim as my body. Feelings. So the feelings, when you see the feelings, so the feelings arise according to it's not because of you. Feelings arise according to the necessary conditions. So when the conditions are there, feelings are there. When the conditions not there, feelings not there. So then when you see the feelings, you have to have discipline in mind to see it as feelings. And the mind. So the mind, thought arise not because of your thoughts. Thought arise not because you like it or you don't like it. Thought arise according to the necessary cause and conditions related to the thoughts. So if you see the thoughts and allow that thoughts to be as thoughts and you recognize it is the mind, that's it. So, but when a thought comes to you, how you start to react to it and how you claim, oh, this is my thought. I have this idea. I have. So you build up the ownership and put the identity on it. And maybe you can claim patent for that thoughts. And you can develop some kind of authority regarding that thoughts. But thoughts are thoughts. Mind, it has its own nature. Your mind doesn't work in different ways. No, it's work the same like other minds work. That doesn't mean that you're going to get the same thought. Even though thoughts different, the mechanism of the thought going to be the same. And the phenomena, or all this natural process that's happening in us, or all the dhammas related to this existence is the same. But the thing is, when you see the body, you are not capable to see it as the body. So then you start to color, mix the ideas with that body and bring it as something else. When you see the feelings, you are not sometimes capable to see it as a feeling. You try to add colors and modify it, develop it, and bring it as something. And when the thought arises in your mind, you add colors to that thoughts, you edit it, make it more kind of, put some icing on it, put some design on it, and bring it as something else. So then you are not ready to accept it as a thought. You bring it as something. When the phenomena is there, the very natural process, or all the dhammas there, sometimes you are not capable to accept it as it is. You add colors. So this is the nature that we, in conventional lives, that we keep doing. So then in practice meditation, so whatever you recognize, then you recognize it without disturbing to it, without interfering, without bringing your own ideas, or without coloring. Just try to see it and develop the recognition more and more and more. Be very clear with your recognition rather than putting the condition on that recognition. So in that way, your understanding, the clarity become more sharp, more clear, vivid. So there is a process that you have to work again and again and again and again. So in the process of meditation, always remember, with your mind, with your body, or with your breathing, at any time, don't try to be tight. And always try to make it more soft, relaxed. So there is a process. First one is relaxing. Always remember, look into your body, mind, breathing, relax. Make it relax, relax. If you see get somewhere tight, your posture get tight, your attention get tight, your awareness, focus get tight, and make it more relaxed, calm. So relaxing is one thing. That is the first step you have to develop. So the second step is releasing. So releasing means we have always deeply kind of like an inbuilt nature, hold it to something. And once you become relaxed, it is very easy to release. Releasing is another way to withdraw or let it go. So for that, there is an inner nature we have. When we hold, it is just not only in the moment we get tight. We have deeper desire to be with it. That's why that tightness we feel. So releasing means you get out of that desire. rather than depending from something, rather than go towards for something, rather than hold it to something, you again and again withdraw from it. So when you withdraw from it, you don't put any effort to throw it away. No, you divorce from the moment of holding or the desire to hold and let it be free. So it's like this. The releasing the cup and throwing the cup away is two different things. So don't push the cup away, but still let the cup to be cup here like this, but you are capable to release that. It's nothing to, when you release, then it's nothing to do with the cup. But maybe you holding, and if you try to push the cup, then maybe you have to get more tight grip, or maybe you have to change the grip. So no need to do that. Anything with the mind, whatever you experience in the moment, and just release from it. Releasing is art. And sometimes mentally, and as you know, when you think deeply, when you study or when you go through some kind of work, and later all your back and the head and the neck, everything get tight. So how is it possible? So because that your mind, your thoughts work so hard, this mental reaction start to physically build up some kind of tightness. So it's the mind. So if you are capable to release that, there is no way that build up that tightness. So releasing. First one is the relaxing deeply with your body, mind, and the breathing. So the next one is the releasing. And the third one is returning. So the returning happens with the conscious decision. So again, if we go to this, you can release the cup, but to move back from it, return from the position that you hold or be there, is two different things. So then even you release, sometimes you relax, you release, but sometimes you are not returning. So the returning means you come back to the moment, present moment. In the this moment that you settle down. This returning is a skill. Again, you have to practice. And the fourth one is regaining. So the regaining means not something that we went to past or the future, ideas, intention, desires, but with the moment of the recognition and the awareness, you regaining the awareness. Because when you move back towards something, hold it to something, you withdraw the awareness from this very moment. Now you are returning and regaining your awareness. So this is a process again and again for any meditation you can apply. Sitting meditation, walking meditation, loving kindness meditation. So as example, let's take the loving kindness meditation. And relaxing. So when you think about, may all living beings be well and happy. And without kind of like having any tightness, physically, mentally, you become more relaxed. And releasing the intention. Sometimes you have some favor to some people when we think, even though we think, may all living beings be well and happy. Sometimes very close people, maybe somebody you like, and you feel to do loving kindness to them, or maybe if you don't like someone, you try to push away them from your mind, so still it can happen. So you releasing that favor and allowing still mind to think, may all living beings be well and happy. And the returning. And sometimes when you start to think about, even though may all living beings, maybe the past or the future memories related to the people, incidents, situations, it can trigger, it can pop up. And then the mind can go with that. So you bring back it. So regaining means what? Again and again, you settle down with the loving kindness and compassion. Just imagine your mind for 1 minute, loving kindness and compassion, and then you expand it to 10 minutes, 1 hour. So whatever you do, and without mind allowing go into somewhere, you keep settling down with the loving kindness and compassion, and you develop that mindset, and little by little expand the duration, regaining again and again, consciously hold it to your mind and without thinking anything else. And sometimes you get mad, anger, disappointment about somebody, but right away you again and again and again take a conscious decisions to be with the loving kindness and compassion. And rather than thinking about their mistakes or the bad about others, so you always think about loving kindness and compassion. You regain. And then by the time it's going to settle down. And the breathing the same. Any meditation, tranquility meditation or the insight meditation, for any meditation, you can practice like that. So in that way, little by little, you are capable to go deeper and understand how this process that work, this interconnection, interdependence, interwoven, this all together work. And once you see this, you recognize this, the change deeply happening moment by moment. So that understanding will allow you to go more deeper and be with practice. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. Your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So take a moment and think, we gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. So don't interfere for that natural process. Just allow it to happen as it is. Do nothing extra. Bring my attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. Your backside, your left side, and your right side. Downward, and upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribunjissami Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.